Hey there, welcome to my channel. You're at the Thrifty Journal Shop. My name is Amber, and today I'm going to share a haul that I did yesterday. I hit up one of my favorite thrift stores and I found some goodies. I was looking for fabric. I'm always on the hunt for fabric, and I was looking for scrapbook paper. I didn't find any of that, but I did find some pretty cool stuff. I found some stuff that I can use for ephemera. So let's get into what I found. So here is some of the fabric I found. This is just purple and white checkered. I thought that was really pretty for spring or for whatever time of year. And then these two fabrics, these are so cute. They remind me, and I don't know, I don't think this is Holly Hoppy, but it reminds me of her. Let's slide this off. How cute is that? The little wagon and the kitty cat. Oh, it's adorable. I love all the colors. So I found that. How sweet is that? And then this one. I had this one right next to that one. So cute. This little girl with a cat. And then over here we've got two other little girls. It almost looks like it was hand drawn. And I like the picnic look. So that is super adorable. Love the colors on this one too. So I picked that up for $1. And then I always go and look like at their curtains or their shower curtains. So this is actually a shower curtain. I like the material. It's almost like a polyester, but it's thicker. And I love paisley. This reminds me of kind of like the 70s. Love the colors, the green, anything paisley. I'm usually all about that. So there is quite a bit of this. This will make really great fabric for insides of journals or spines, or doing my scrappy scrap fabric, scrappy scrap journals. So that was the fabric that I found. So we'll move on to books. Books there are kind of give or take. They sell books for $1, which I love. And sometimes they do have some good books. Other times they're picked over, which is great. It means somebody else, found some treasures. So I was in the kids section and I actually scored some pretty decent ones. I'm looking for books that I can use. I want to do some 80 themes journals. So I did come across a Smurf book. And it's in pretty good condition. I think some of the pages in here have some markings, some stains. Yeah. But this would be great to just use the pages and either fussy cut or use them as journaling cards or tags or something like that for an 80s journal. So I got the 100th Smurf. I found this little sweet book, The Little Lost Angel, and this is a McNally Jr. Elf book. I've seen these quite a bit. Yeah, the Rand McNally Jr. Elf. Really sweet pictures in here. I thought this would be great for, see, I really like the inside cover. So I thought these would be great for one of my drying towel journals that I've been making, the trifold ones. But then if I sew that onto the cover, then I cover the beauty of that up. Yeah, and I don't want to do that. And I cover the beauty of this because this picture's on the back. So I might actually make some ring bound journals. I've yet to do those. I've made them, but I've yet to do them and sell them. So I might actually do that with a few of these. So that was another one. Piglet Meets a Heffenlump. Anything Winnie the Pooh, I love. This would actually be a really great book to do on one of the drying mats. So I might do that. Care Bears. I've been looking for Care Bear books. I loved the Care Bears. Oh, they were like one of my favorites as a kid. In fact, I've got to find some pictures one of my mom's friends, she was a big sewer and she actually made Care Bear costumes. And I remember my poor brother, he had to be Sunshine Bear and he was not happy about it. But I mean, these costumes were awesome. I love Care Bears. This is the Care Bears Book of Bedtime Poems. And it's a copyright 1983. It's in really great condition. I don't know. This is the only Care Bear book I have. I might keep this one for myself. I'm on the hunt for Care Bear books, so we'll see if I can come across some more. And then I found this one, The Hottest Day of the Year. I'm really digging these littler style books because I can take them and somehow make them into a bit of a bigger journal. I just like the cover of this with the elephant. It has the images are really cute too. We got that one. And then, oh my goodness, I love Richard Scarry, A Golden Sturdy Book, I Am a Bunny. So it has the hard pages in here. Amanda, 1990. Copyright 1963. I don't know exactly when this one was published, but around probably 1990. Could even be in 80s. The pictures are beautiful in here. And I have been wanting to make a journal using the heavier cardstock or whatever these pages are, the heavyweight pages. I thought I could do like a ring bound journal, and that way I could just punch holes through here and add all sorts of other pages to it. I wish I would have found more of this one. They had this in the Easter section. Oh, just so pretty. Look how bright and vibrant these pictures are. Yeah. Oh, I Am a Bunny. And that's the back. So we found that one. And then I found this one, Something Special. I liked the cover of it, and I thought maybe I would use this. And I've been wanting to make a journal for my two dogs, Bear and Jazz, in remembrance of them. So I might actually use this cover and then use some of the pages in it. It's got quite a bit of the raccoon, but then it does have pictures of this dog. And he reminded me a little bit of my Jazz. So I thought I would use this book maybe for that. Okay, and then I came across the craft book section, and usually I can find some really cool books in that section. I found some, and I made journals out of them. They were my trashy hobby journals, and one of them was a bunch of like tiles, really pretty. Like the pictures on the covers were beautiful. So I found these, and I instantly was drawn to this one because of the colors and the wolf. I love wolves. I love anything with animals and outside wildlife. Loved all these colors. And so what this is, and then inside, look at this. This is a stained glass book. So there's images in here. I'm thinking if you're going to like recreate like stained glass. So I thought the images would be great to add to journals. These pages are nice and thick. You could color them, just add different color to your journal. I love adding coloring book pages. And I thought, just these are super cool in themselves to just add to journals. And I thought a lot about just my personal journals that I would add some of these to them. Look at that. And I've never really seen anything like this in a thrift store. I thought these would be great. Look at all of those. So pretty. All the vibrant colors. So I got that one. These were all $1. Then I found the State Birds and Flowers. This is a thicker book. The pages are nice and thick. Once again, just giant like coloring book pages, or you could use these to trace if you wanted to, fussy cut. There's just so many ideas. Themed journals. So a lot of these are black and white in here. I don't think this one, oh, this does have color pictures. So these would be great to like cut out and use for journaling cards. How great is that? Yes, these would be like awesome journaling cards. All the birds. I love birds too. So it's like, whew. So that was a great score. State birds and flowers. Then I just grabbed this one too because they had it. And I thought, well, it's got some holiday themed things in here. Some more animals. Hobbies. Got tennis in here. Skiing. Thought that would be really cool. There's a rainbow. Let's see. Frog. All the spring things. These would just be great in journals. Great for theme journals. So I picked that one up. And then this just reminded me of the 80s with all the pink and the gray and the little flowers. And I got it too for the pages. I love when I can find the craft book and they have the really thick pages because these are great for gluing and painting, collaging. Then you can cut out. I like the little mice. You could fussy cut some of them out. So the colors in here. And then the cover's kind of cute if you wanted to make like a country's 80 theme. Look at the back. So I picked that one up. And then here's one of these needlepoint books that I've got a bunch of these, the Better Homes and Gardens, and these are the ones I've turned into like trashy junk journals. And this one, like, I really love the color, all those colors with the lion, and that's the back. This would be great as like a glue book. And then it has the pictures inside. This one's pretty weathered. I think it's a, yeah, third printing, 1979. So it's the 70s. But the colors in these, really love the 70s colors and the pictures. It's got all the furniture in it that I like. Woo! Look at that one. Yes. See, that's my jam right there, all those bright colors. So that is the last one. So those are all the books that I picked up. All right, let's move on to paper supplies. So this was $1, which I thought was actually a really good deal for all of this. And it looks fairly new. It looks like it's mostly Christmas, but you could use this for, you know, any time of year. This is some heavier weight cardstock. And then these look like they've already been folded for cards. And then there's a bunch of envelopes, which is great. I'm always looking for envelopes and Christmas ephemera, so that's great. I've been trying to build my Christmas ephemera just a tad. I don't want to get crazy, but I want to have a variety of things this winter or this year when I make some more Christmas journals. And then here's just a bunch of different like die cuts or cutouts. Santa. Got all of these. So I like all the bright colors. I just thought these would be great for making journaling cards. I love when I can find this stuff at thrift stores. It's not, you know, this isn't really vintage stuff, but it's great for putting into journals. Then I found this bag. I really liked this because it had these like seed packs. And I just thought these are really cute. How neat are these to embellish for journals? Came with these. That one's got the green. And then just some scraps of paper. These are great for making journaling cards. And then it had all these little wood punches in here. So I thought, well, that would be great to paint. And then I did buy a glue gun recently. I was kind of like on a glue gun timeout because I always burn my fingers. But I broke down and I actually bought a really nice one. Maybe it will be less burning of my fingers. So I'm going to be playing around with that. So I needed that for wood. So I thought I would, these I can always paint, and then I like to add those kind of elements to my journal covers or make journaling cards out of them. Then there's all these really pretty flowers you can punch out and the tags. So that came in this kit, and I think this was $1. So that was pretty good. I got that one. And then here was another one. And this one has a bunch of tags too, flowers. And then here's some stickers. These are all like peely stickers. You can make your own little flowers with them. I like the colors. And then there's some tags with like some letters, friend, thank you. And these look like little things for corners. And then here's some chipboards. I can use that to make something with. So I got those. Then I did find some paper. It's darker paper, but still this is pretty. Look like they already like embossed the stars on here. So that's pretty. Like this blue. And then this is like a purpley black. Like a navy. And more navy and some purple. So I thought that was great. This is really great paper. I love the texture of it. So that was a good score. And I'm running low on envelopes, so I was happy to find just some envelopes. I like to make my own envelopes, but I love adding them to journals and just putting them in a journal, sewing them in, and then just putting something inside. It's a nice place for you to keep something, or if you want to journal and keep it in the envelope just for privacy or whatever. Pick pictures in there, keep coupons or tickets. Just love adding envelopes to journals. So there's a bunch of different colors. So I picked up that. All right, and then I went to the card and game section. I love going to that section because usually I like looking at the games. I like looking at the playing cards. Then they usually have, sometimes they have bingo cards, flash cards, all those kind. And I like when I can pick up cards like these. These are like teacher kit cards, but they remind me, and they're not, I don't think necessarily that these are vintage, but they, well, 2006, so that's somewhat vintage, not as vintage as we think, but these just remind me of school and back when I was in school in the 80s. So in one sense, they do remind me a little bit. They're a little nostalgic, but they do remind me of school days. And I guess maybe because I've been a substitute teacher, they just remind me of that. So I always kind of like adding these. I kind of add just like a childlike fun theme to a journal. So I do love adding these kind of things. So I found those. And then this was in the game section. And I picked it just for the bright colors of the cards. I just liked the oranges. You've got the guitar, butterflies, a wild card, a sombrero hat. Must have like the South American theme here. Pretty little boy. And there's a cheetah. So there was just, I just liked them. I just thought they were really pretty with the grass, the pineapple, fish. Kind of tropical in a sense, the sun. How pretty are those? And the hot chili pepper. Just something unique and that you don't always see. So I liked those, so I picked those up. And then I came across these bingo cards. And I've never really seen animal-related bingo cards. I've seen other types of bingo because I played them in the schools, but I thought these were just kind of cute. Once again, remind me of school days. And I thought, well, these would be great in a journal. They're a little large. It'd have to be a larger journal, but I could always add them as a piece to go with a journal and then you know, you could alter them, you know, do whatever you want to do with them. I thought they were cute. So I picked those up. And then inside these bags are all like the little chips that you play with. So these would actually be great too to add to journals, and I could glue them on. Got all the little animals, sheep, cat, owl. So I thought those were cute. You know, you could always punch a hole and add like a key ring and add it as a tag. So I have some ideas for those. And then this is just another bag of these. So I picked that up. And then I found some wallpaper. I'm on the hunt for wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. I like these. I like to pick these borders up every now and then. And I just thought this was cute. I know this is trucks and stuff like that, but you know, I add a little bit of everything to my journals, and I like the colors. This kind of reminds me of a little bit of the 80s. And then I thought if I was going to do like a kid themed journal for boys or girls, I could add that to it. I like that. Or I can cut these up and put them in journaling kits and add them to my Etsy shop. And then I really liked this one with the robots. I thought that was really cute. It reminds me of like that movie Short Circuit from the 80s. So I picked that up. And these were all pretty good price. Usually if I find rolls of wallpaper, sometimes they're a little bit pricey for thrift stores. I think I found a roll there for $10. I just thought that was a little extreme. Then I picked this one up and I was surprised that it was only $1. And so I really like this. It's got vegetables, it's got a lot of gardening and flowers. And so I did, and it's never been open. So I picked that up. I'm also on the hunt for buttons. And it seems like this store that I go to, their stuff is really reasonably priced, but then for some reason they've got these tiny little packets like of this buttons for like $1 to $2. And I mean, I'm looking for vintage buttons. That just seems a little bit, you know, pricey to me. And they do have seam binding a lot. And this is $1, which maybe that's a little bit more hefty of a price, but I like picking it up there. I love using seam binding on my journals and all the pretty lacy colors. So I did pick those up. And then this was for 50 cents. I like those colors. And then they had these tags I thought were great. Always looking for tags. Then beads. I've been really into making my own beads, but I've been searching for beads at thrift stores. And I came across like this mixture, just some random things in here. But I really like these blue beads. They almost look like crystals. And they had some snowflakes in here. Just a bunch of these little gems that I could do something with. So yeah, so those were all in there. Love the little container. So I found those. And then I picked up this packet with these beads, like the pink. And then these little packets here. I've slowly been collecting beads, slowly. And so I think I'm good for a while. I can make some stuff with these. When these are gone, I'll restock. It's kind of like how I like to do things, use them and then restock so I don't get so overwhelmed with supplies and then I don't have too much. So just kind of keep enough on hand. Okay, and then lastly, I picked up these two things. I like when I can find treat bags at thrift stores. A lot of times too, you can find them at the Dollar Tree. And when I sell my journals or when someone purchases a journal from me, I like to add one of these and then I give you like a goodie bag with extra goodies. And I like to put the items inside one of these. So these are great. I like that they're clear. You can also put these in journals. I picked up those. And then this was just a random bag of wrapping paper. I like this with the bright colors and the sea, got the turtle. I thought that was really pretty. The wedding paper is always nice. The vintage wedding paper. Looks like some alphabet. You could always cut these out and use these on journaling. tags or cards to embellish. A lot of bright colors. Some more birthday paper. And then this one. Once again, I like all the colors. So wrapping paper is always nice to add to a journal, or, you know, add as extras to a journal if you're selling a journal, or just to add to kits. Okay, so that is my haul. So I think that was a pretty great haul. I got a lot of really good stuff and some stuff that I needed, and I think all for like under $30. I think it was right around the $30 mark, which is excellent. Yeah, I was happily pleased with that thrift haul. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It was nice to go out and thrift for a little bit. I needed to pick up some items. I try and pick up things as I go, so I'm not overwhelmed with a bunch of items. That just keeps everything in check. And that way, for me, I use the things and then I resupply. And that way I'm not out shopping, because I really do love thrift stores and all of that. But for me, I try to keep things a little bit in check so I don't become way overwhelmed. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button, do all the things, like, share, comment. Get outside today and do something fun, and find some time to go thrifting or create for yourself. All right, friends, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.